Today I'm doing my October favorites, but before I start that, I just wanted to say thank you to you guys because recently I went through a breakup with a vlogger on YouTube and there was a lot of negativity towards both of us. So I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who were positive or who just didn't comment, because to me that's still being positive. Either way, you're just neutral, it's positive. But I just wanted to say thank you to you guys because the positivity really helped both of us a lot, and it was just a mutual thing. We broke up, weren't right for each other, with people, that happens, and now we're both moving on with our lives and we're a lot happier. I just felt like I needed to say thank you to you guys, so thank you. And now to my favorites. I have a little bit more of an interesting mix than I normally do. I kind of always have like a mix of stuff anyways. So in a recent, I'll start with the glasses because that's a fun one. In a recent Instagram post that I did, I was wearing these glasses. Oh god, I already have a scratch on them. These are part of a limited edition collaboration with Warby Parker. I forget the name of the girl that they're collaboration with, but it's all these sort of really cool vintage frames. And I love gold. I absolutely hate silver on my skin tone. I feel like it makes me look sickly. I just think gold is a lot more of a warm color for me, but it's really hard to find gold frames. And I saw these guys and I just absolutely could not resist. I am in love. I think they're so cool. They're so sort of like vintagey, and they have that like bit of gold across the top, so it's not too much, because I have another pair that are like aviators that have the gold all the way around, and it can be a lot, and they kind of look like rapist glasses, but these ones I feel like are a lot cooler, a little bit vintage, and they have that sort of just like quirky, girly look that I don't have in any of my other glasses, so I really like them and I'm kind of obsessed with them. Do jewelry next. So a lot of you guys ask, especially on my Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me, I'll put my like name here. A lot of you guys ask about my jewelry, and specifically something that a lot of you were asking for lately was this. This is from a company called Rue Jambon, and I found them on Instagram and I fell in love with their jewelry. They have this guy, and then they also have one that has like a chain for these strings, but I kind of like the black one. I might get the chain one too though, because it's like really cute and I love these sort of chokers. And this with the lace up, I feel like it's kind of an update because a lot of people were wearing these solid bands around the neck, and for me I think that's a little bit too much, but having the little lace up breaks it up a little bit. I like it a lot better. And then I also got this choker from them as well, and this is cool because you can wear it with this sort of like leather strap in the front, or you can wear it in the back and it's just like a gold choker, but I kind of like it in the front. I think it's meant to be in the back, but I do dig it in the front a little bit. I feel like, again, it's that thing that like breaks it up a little bit, has that like little bit of black, so you get a little bit more edge, whereas the gold is a little bit more classic, especially like wearing this white button up. It's like real classic, real fast, and then like a little bit of an edge. So now is where I move into the beauty products. Ofra has a new packaging and I love their liquid lifts so much. It's like Ofra and NYX. I probably talk about in every single one of my videos and you guys are probably so sick of me talking about them, but they are so good. And they recently got new packaging, so they sent me a bunch and I'm obsessed with these 3 colors for fall. The one that I'm wearing right now is Havana Nights. I thought that it was going to be more of an orangey red from looking at it in the tube, and it's actually really quite dark bloody red, which I absolutely adore. I'll swatch it on my hand for you guys as well. So it's just a dark red. It's really pretty though. I like it. The feel is very good, and these smell so much like cinnamon frosting. I am not even joking. The next one I like is Mocha, which is my typical like favorite dusty rose that I have from every single brand, but I really like this one in particular because it is quite warm, but it still has like that pinky tone to it, so it's good for those sort of like warmer fall toned colors, and I think it's just really flattering with any sort of an eye look. And the last one is Manhattan, which is sort of like, it's almost like a purplier version of Mocha in my opinion. It's a little bit darker, but it is really beautiful. And I actually had this one in the old packaging as well. But see how beautiful that is? It is like, is it focused on my hand? I'm sorry, I cannot see. I need to put my glasses on. Oh, this is a struggle. The glasses struggle. Okay. Focus. Alright, that's as good as it's going to be. But see, it's like a little bit more of a darker purpley version of mocha. And mocha is just almost really my perfect dusty, neutral, rosy, nude color. So the next product that I have is my last lip product, and it is this Gold Spun Lip Balm by Tatcha. And let me just show you what I'm talking about. It has little flakes of gold all in the inside, and it is just so beautiful. It has like a little clear container so you can see right through it. Like if you put it up to the light, you can see all the gold flakes through it. It's really, really pretty. And I honestly got this as sort of a novelty thing. I saw that it had gold flakes in it and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But I got it and used it for the first time. You only have to put on a tiny, tiny little amount and it works so well. You can't even see anything. It's just a tiny bit of gloss on my hand there, and it is just so light. It's so moisturizing. And I honestly was shocked at the quality of it because it is quite expensive, but I thought it was just because of the whole gold novelty Tatcha sort of name of the product. But it's actually really, really good. The next product I have is a nail polish remover, and this looks so like janky and dollar store-y, but it is probably the best nail polish remover I've ever found. I had a makeup artist use it. Absolute nail polish remover, and the scent is in peach. It's acetone free, it has vitamin C and E in it, and it is literally just a little thing of pads that are like oil nail polish removers, so it doesn't smell like traditional nail polish remover whatsoever. It smells like fruity peaches. There's no harsh chemically smell at all, which is really great if you hate that smell like me, or you have animals or something like that that smell is bad for. This stuff is amazing, and it takes off your nail polish so fast. Like, let me just show you how fast this takes off. So I have nail polish on now. Here's the pad. I'm just going to sort of stick that on there, rub it around for a minute, and it's off already. I'm like flipping you guys off like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Great nail to pick to do that. But see, it takes it off so fast, and I have 3 layers of nail polish on right now as well, so it takes it off so fast, and it feels oily. It feels like you put cuticle oil on or something like that. It doesn't feel like there's any sort of chemicals or anything in it. I'm sure there's chemicals in it, but yeah, it says warning, extremely flammable, so don't put this near fire. It's not just oil. That would be bad. So I have a couple eye things that I wanted to mention as well. The first thing I have is the Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust eyeshadow, and this stuff I personally think is really cool. It's basically just super shimmery liquid eyeshadow, and the color I got is Space Time. And honestly, anybody who knows me knows that I cannot resist anything sort of space or sci-fi sort of themed, especially when it comes to makeup. It comes with a little brush like this, and when I'm using it, half of the time I like the brush because I use it sort of like eyeliner. Today I used it in that way, but whenever I want to use it as actual eyeshadow, I find that this is really, really hard to use, and I almost wish it was like a sponge tip. But it is a really, really beautiful eyeshadow. It blends out really, really well. Swatched it on my hand here. This is sort of like a brownish green color, and I don't know if the camera is really picking up on the green at all, but when you see it in person, it does have like a green tint to it. It's really, really earthy and beautiful. And then I'll just smudge it out a little bit with my fingers so that you guys can see. It's sort of like a brownish green with gold flakes in it. But it's just this really, really pretty metallic sort of eyeshadow, and it adds a really nice sheen to the eyes because you have the darkness of the brown, but then the gold reflects the light, and sort of from different angles it just looks really, really nice. And I do have it on today a little bit, and I use this with the Sigma Line Ace eyeliner in Robust, which is their green liquid eyeliner. It's sort of like a dark forest green, but I've been loving these sort of darkly tinted colors for eyes lately, just because I think it makes your eyes pop a little bit more. It adds a little bit more light in them. It's really nice. So this is the eyeliner here, and this is actually picking up on the green a lot more. It almost looks a little bit darker in person, but it is very, very nice. I absolutely love the color of this, but I do have to say it dries kind of fast, so it can be a little bit tricky to work with if you're not used to using one of these types of eyeliners with the liquid brush. It is worth it because the color is just absolutely gorgeous. It's the eyeliner that I'm wearing today. I don't know if you guys can even see it. And I have a few clothing things that I wanted to show you guys really quick, just because I love to have the clothing in the favorites videos. The first thing I have is this bra from Victoria's Secret. Those of you who follow me on Snapchat remember me putting this up like a couple of days ago, but I am obsessed with this bra. Normally I don't go for this type of a bra, like an underwired bralette type thing, just because I have small boobs and an underwire bralette just doesn't look good on me. I have to use the normal type of bralette because the underwire ones really make me look flat. But this guy has this stuff in here, and this, whatever it does, it like pushes the boob in at the bottom here, so it gives you like a little bit of a lift on the top. And I don't really have boobs, but it gave me like a little bit of a lift, and I was like, wow, I was really impressed by the construction of this bra. So those of you who actually have boobs, it's gonna really make your boobs look good. And how much was it? $48.50. So this sort of bra looks like an agent provocateur or something like that for $48 instead of like $148 or $248. So I think it's a really pretty good deal for the construction and for the type of bra that it is, and I highly recommend it. The next piece of clothing that I have is, I need to grab it off the floor, this bodysuit. And I know the lace-up trend is sort of like played out, and I'm almost embarrassed to wear a couple of my lace-up shirts, but I feel like this is almost like the updated lace-up, because it's not your usual sort of lace-up trend. It's a little bit softer, it's a little bit more girly. It almost reminds me of something that they would wear in one of those like Marc Jacobs Daisy perfume commercials or ads or something like that. It almost has like this vintage feel to it, like something that a girl would wear under her corset back in the day, you know what I mean, that sort of thing. So it has almost this sort of like I haven't even taken the tag off of it yet, but oh, the next piece I have that I wanted to talk about is the shirt that I'm wearing now, and this is from a brand called Rails, and they make the absolute softest women's flannels. They are so nice, and this is sort of like a flannel white button-up. It's thin, but it's still like super warm and comfy, and I think it just looks really cool. It's super easy to put on, and sometimes white shirts can be kind of like stuffy and stiff, and you almost feel like not like a little paper baggy, but like a little paper baggy, and sometimes that's nice and that's comfortable, but sometimes you just want to like really be comfy. I could sleep in this, to be honest with you. And the last thing I have, I absolutely adore this. I think it's so funny. This sweater I think is just so adorable. It is a plain black sweater, and there's this cute little sort of alien smiley face dude on the front, and then on the back, I love things that have like a big thing on the back. I'm a sucker for that. It is another alien face dude, and then it says, "Smile if you got a little last night." And I just think that is so funny. And even just like if someone sees it walking down the street and it gives them a little chuckle, you know, I made someone smile. It's a great conversation piece. So did you get any last night? Yeah, I got some Hulu. The last thing that I wanted to talk about really quick is recently I got a psychic reading done. This is her Instagram. You guys should go check her out and follow her. There's a little picture of me. Hi. So I got the recommendation to see her from my friend Tara, who had gotten a couple of readings from her before, and then they turned into friends. So I was like, alright, well, it can't hurt. It could be fun. It'll be interesting to sort of see what she says and what she can tell me about the past, the future. I was at a point in my life recently where everything has been very new, and I was starting to get a little bit of fear. I was really just nervous about the future. For me, it was a reassurance that I was making the correct decisions. The things that are happening in your life are leading up to something, that sort of stuff. And I don't want to get into detail because a lot of it was very, very personal, but a lot of it really, really helped me sort of clear my mind of worries, and talked about my family, talked about my career, talked about my future. I'm going to end up back in the woods like I knew I would because I freaking love the woods. But that was probably like the most exciting part for me, was that she said she saw me like walking through the woods and that I was going to end up living back in the woods, because as much as New York City has been good to me, I do miss having that sort of groundedness of living in the forest. And that was just really the nicest thing to hear, that like one day I was going to be back there and I was going to be happy in my woods. I honestly really, really believe in what she said, and there's no way that she could know some of the things that she said. So I take that as really being something that is powerful. I did my reading over Skype. It was like a Skype phone call, and it was just amazing. Even not even seeing her, but just talking to her, you could feel her energy through the phone as well. And I got off the phone just feeling this sort of positive upliftedness. She's a very beautiful, beautiful energy, and it's just really nice to talk to her and sort of share that experience with her. That is it though. Oh, also, Charles Gross, I love you. Alright, I'm out, you guys. I'm not wearing pants either today. Hey. Wow, that's awkward. Am I wearing pants? I don't know. What do you think? Leave me a comment. Give this video a thumbs up. I always feel so cheesy when I do that, or when I tell people to subscribe. But subscribe and thumbs up if you like the video, because that does help me out. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video.